Warm work onesie, highly recommended. So, besides getting very cold, what am I doing here today? Well, you already know, don't you? Because you've seen the title of the video. Removing the sunroof from Project Adam. Some of my viewers are actually very smart people. I can tell by the comments. These very smart people are going to observe something here. That if I just take the sunroof out, living in Britain, the rest of the interior is going to end up getting wet. So the smart thing to do is to remove that interior first. Vauxhall Zafira coming in handy again. Fuel gauge reading 1/4 of a tank. That is a total lie. There's no fuel in this car. There's no tank in this car. I took it out, yet it's still trying to fool me. It's a conspiracy. Come on, Adam, I'm not stupid. Well, I'm always banging on about the R3 and the early 25s being much better built than the newer ones. And here's another example. The door cards for a start are a much better fit. Although this was only 2 screws rather than 3, there's one over there and then there's 2 here, and then rather than just the one there, there's one there as well. They haven't just fitted 1 screw that's really difficult to locate because you can't see what you're doing, but 2. So here in the midday sun outside, I've got to go back up the other end of the yard to go and get a torch to work outside. Now here's an observation of build quality for you. 1997 Rover 216 with no carpet and no door card has a better door shut sound than this 2010 Vauxhall Zafira with the door card on and everything intact. That just sounds horrible. Yeah. It's like it's spitting a biscuit out because it doesn't like Marmite. And he forgot not to put Marmite on his biscuit. But there we have a start. 2 lovely Rover 216 door cards. Oi! Get down from there, you! Chippy dinner. Bloated now. Chippy dinners make me feel bloated and lacking in energy. And that got me thinking. According to the laws of energy conservation, energy is neither created or destroyed. It can go nowhere, no matter what happens. If you're warm, you get cold, the energy goes somewhere else. It becomes something else. The same must go for money. It's not really lost, is it? You spend your money, it just goes somewhere else. And that's a nice, comforting thought for you when you're absolutely skint because big companies such as British Gas and O2 have all your money. Normally, when I remove a clock from a car, I write on the top what the mileage is. But with this one, I don't really have to do. Rover 216 speedometer with 102,000 miles. Comes with 1/4 of a tank of petrol. I've just gone to get a 10mm socket and then come back without it because I got distracted by making a cup of tea. While I'm sprawling around on the inside of this Rover 200, why don't I show you how to replace the heater resistor. The heater resistor can be found underneath here, underneath the glove box. You've just got to take the glove box off. So if we look at the glove box from this angle, which is the inside, that's the bottom of it, you'll find there's 2 10mm bolts. And you just undo them basically, Consider that off. Very easy. Glove box out of the way. Now we can look under here and we can see that, and that is the heater resistor. So it is just a matter of 2 screws and a plug. Yes. Not finished yet though. Cold. Start again. I've taken the dash out of this car, but that just means you can see how to get to that resistor more clearly. You would need a short screwdriver to get to this, but that's all there is to it. Very, very easy job. Undo this by pushing it on the edge there, and if it's stiff, use a screwdriver. What's that, Bruce?
Screwdriver.
Sorry, I've already got one. Someone's done a fix on this one. My next proper job on this car is to remove this headlining so I can take the sunroof out. This is quite easy. A pillar trims, they just unclip. The B and C pillar also unclip, and then sun visors, 2 screws on 1 screw, and there as well. Interior light, 2 8mm bolts. These hangers there's 4 screws for that, and a flat blade needed to just remove that there. And then 2 things like that, you need a plastic tool or something to get them out. How long will this take? It is currently 5 to 4. Let's go. Five minutes. That's all. Even my cup of tea is still warm. And now we are left with the sunroof, which now can be taken out. This, in principle, quite easy to do. We have a series of 10mm bolts, like that, you see. There's 4 along either side, and then 3 just to put the front. And basically you wouldn't do them. But we also have the motor, the switch and the controller, and all that lot can come out almost in one. We've just got to remove the switch. That's the switch hanging down, undone from the controller. 2 screws that hold it in place have been removed with the correct application of lefty loosey. Now, besides the 7 10mm headed bolts to undo, there are the drainage pipes as well. There's 1 on each corner, and they're held on with a little clip. The clip isn't tight or anything, but you may find the tubes have quite a good grip. You should do anyway. Otherwise it would leak, wouldn't it? And you wouldn't like that, because you'd have a wet floor. That's the clip I'm talking about. Squeeze and move. Easy. As you may well imagine, I have a buyer for this already. And it's in very good condition, except for that corner there, which has got just a bit of rust in it, but it's not actually gone through. So that should clean up nicely. There we have it, Mr. Connor. A sunroof for you. I reckon it might be too dark to continue now. I've been thinking for a while now. I shall replace the word optimist with octopus. For example, it's been very cold today, but it's not stopped me from being an octopus. No matter what goes wrong, it won't stop me from being an octopus. Driving home in Nigel, always a joyful affair. I believe this car is an octopus.
Oh, Johnny, would you like to see some frozen beads on the back of my car?